Hey guys, gonna talk about the Star Wars Rebels episode called The Last Battle. So if you haven't seen it, I'm about to spoil it, all right? You're still here. So let's talk about the return of the Battle Droids, and an episode that really gave a lot of kind of full circle and closure both to the Clone Wars as a series, and obviously as a concept in Star Wars, and also to the prequels, frankly. I really enjoyed this episode on that level. You know, look, the prequels, everything from that era, there's some people who are gonna outright dismiss it forever, but for anyone who either has some affection for it, grew up with it, or just kind of likes, you know, it thinks it's important that it's part of Star Wars' history, even if it's not their favorite part, I think this was a great episode to do. And then the Clone Wars as a series, which I loved, and I think a lot of people did, it was great to have this episode because that show never got a proper finale. And yes, Rebels is dealing with a lot of plot threads from Clone Wars are popping up now, from Ahsoka to Maul, but just the idea of the war itself and the Battle Droids I thought was great to bring back here. And the idea of, you know, both the war that never ended, the idea that Battle Droids were basically those soldiers out on the outskirts that, you know, still thought the war was going on. Getting Rex to have his final battle against them, it means a lot if you care about Rex, as I do, and I hope some of you do as well. And then it was such a crowd-pleasing thing to do. I can't believe I didn't see it coming. I'm glad I didn't, though. Rex and the Battle Droids teaming up against the Empire. I mean, it was kind of this crazy moment of, oh yeah, we've never seen prequel-era Battle Droids fighting stormtroopers. And it was a great way. Something that is very cool that this show can do sometimes is that visual mashup of just like prequel era stuff, original trilogy stuff that we've never seen together on screen. It was a brief part of the episode, but at the same time, you know, just to see those walkers and stormtroopers coming at the Battle Droids teaming up with Jedi and Rex, that was very cool. So I thought they crammed a lot into the 22 minutes. I almost wish it was a two-parter, but was impressed by what they did here. And I felt that it was a nice payoff for those of us who've been following, well, Star Wars goes a lot further back, but at least since the Phantom Menace and the Clone Wars series. So those were my very pleased thoughts with The Last Battle. What did you think? Let us know in the comments. You can read my full review of this episode at IGN. And for plenty more on all things Star Wars Rebels and Star Wars, keep it here at IGN.